with spice. I hope you're keeping well. We're in the first week of April and I hope that's gone well for you. Today we're going to do a card reading, a weekly card reading for the star sign of Aries. And Aries, we are looking forward to seeing what the energies are going to hold for you for this week. And of course, it's a general reading for Aries, and if you'd like to have a personal reading, you're very welcome to contact me in the details in the description box below. And if this reading resonates for you, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and that way more people can benefit from the reading. So let's get started, Aries. So I've got myself a different setup this time to do the readings. I've pre-shuffled and prayed over the cards. So I'm asking Spirit to please give us some guidance for Aries over the week coming for the 5th of April through to the 12th of April. Spirit, what do you have in terms of the general energy for the week of the 5th to the 12th of April, please? Oh, interesting. So we've got the Follow Your Dreams, which is the Ace of Wands. We have the 10 of Pentacles. How beautiful is this? Enjoying the outcome. Things are going really well for you, it would seem. But there's a little bit of challenge that comes up by the end of the week. We've got the 7 of Swords here, a little bit of conflict going. So let's just read into the energy for Aries this week. So Aries, with a really good start to the week, we've got you very much focused on your dreams, what you're wanting to create, and you are in a very passionate, active, fiery energy for this week. So Spirit is acknowledging that this is where your focus is to start with. So you've got a lot of inspiration, you're feeling a lot of inspiration, and you're very motivated towards your goals, and you've got ideas. And Aries, you're feeling quite, not fixated, but very concentrated on your ideas and what you want to achieve. You're very focused. And this means a lot to you. And there's a lot of reasons why your energy is quite firm and definite. You're quite determined. And it may be that the current climate at the moment is inspiring you to do really well, and that you've got goals to achieve, and you're finding the extra time and motivation and inspiration to achieve these goals. So this is great. Let's leverage that beautiful energy that you have, Aries, to start your week, to pursue your dreams and to pursue your goals. And it would seem that that puts you in good stead, because things are starting to fall into place for you. So enjoying the outcome is the 10 of Pentacles, meaning well done you, things are coming together. You've achieved what you wanted to achieve, or certainly it's starting to happen. You're starting to see the benefits of that. And so, you know, whether they be small projects or big projects, you're feeling like you're ticking a lot of boxes at the moment, and it's putting you in a very positive space, a really can-do attitude. So that's a really great feeling. Well done. The week is feeling uplifted and positive, and you're kicking goals, and perhaps the extra time that you have at the moment is helping you to achieve that. So you're in a very powerful, motivated, can-do energy and attitude this week, which is fantastic. But it would seem that we need to sort of be a little mindful. I see this as a red flag kind of a card, where there could be some tensions in terms of your communication that may create a few bumps and snags along the way. So just be mindful that your determination doesn't cause a little conflict with those that are closest to you. So sometimes, Aries, you can be known to be very headstrong, and your forward focus for you, you're loving, but sometimes you can get so headstrong that you forget to consider how other people are feeling and responding to your energy, and that can cause a little bit of conflict. So be mindful of not being too overpowering or too overbearing or too much in your ego energy where you're only thinking about your goals, because you could end up sort of having a few arguments or a bit of conflict of interest when you are so headstrong. So that's a bit of a red flag. It's just, fair enough. We've got to be mindful of the way we are communicating and the way we are using our energy with others in our life. So let's go to the Psychic Tarot deck. And Spirit, we're asking you for a little bit of guidance around jobs, projects, and career. What is coming up for Aries this week in terms of activities and projects? What needs to be considered? We have, we're tapping into some emotions here, actually. So if it's to do with the job scene, well, first of all, we've got the Sacrifice card. And what I'm gleaning from this is that for all of the hard effort, and it might have been over the last several years, you have put a lot of hard effort and it has felt quite a bit of a slog. You are starting to see the rewards of that. And there's light at the end of the tunnel. Finally, you're feeling like you're getting to a place in your life where things are going to come good. And that what has felt really quite difficult for a while is starting to feel less of a burden. And that is inspiring. That's giving you hope. And you're starting to feel your energy is lifting, which is fabulous. So in terms of the things that you've been striving for, so if it has been on the job front or your career or your business, all of that hard work is coming together for you and you're starting to reap the rewards, which is fabulous. You're ticking boxes and things are happening for you and you're getting to things that perhaps you haven't had time for, and so it's feeling very satisfying. And so you've got this beautiful energy that everything that you have sacrificed for in the past has been worth it, and you're starting to see the benefits of that. And I just want to make sure that I've sort of really captured the right energy with that card. It's a major arcana card, so it's a pretty strong message. Yes, we are pointing towards powerful achievements because of the great sacrifice that you have made over the past several years. And certainly Spirit is asking you to continue with that beautiful energy of surrendering and letting go and making sure that you're not coming from a push energy, which is what, of course, this card can indicate, is that there is a tendency to be a little bit too headstrong sometimes and come from a push energy. So be sure to release and surrender and allow things to flow so that you can also receive the benefits in your life. And part of the rewards that are coming to you at this time, which is really beautiful, is the feeling of personal transformation for you. You've learned a lot. There have been a lot of difficult lessons, and you're now sitting in a place of wisdom and gratitude and enlightenment. And that's a beautiful reward in itself. And so, when we talk about abundance in our life and rewards, it's not always about the financial. It's about what we have learned along the way. And certainly, Aries, you have learned a great deal and you're feeling the benefit of that, which is just fabulous. Now, something has come up here in terms of your inner talk and around your emotions. There's something in your life that's causing you a little bit of concern. We've got the card of deception and envy here, followed by suffering in silence. Is there something, Aries, that has been in the recesses of your mind that you've not dealt with yet? And this could be, of all of the beautiful things that are happening in your life in the physical and external world here, emotionally there are a few things that you haven't tended to. And perhaps there's an aspect of you that is pretending to be okay and pretending not to be affected by something, but there is actually something that's bothering you. And Spirit is saying it is time to lift that mask and get honest in order to deal with whatever this thing is that you haven't dealt with. There's something that's deep and emotional that has been hurting you, Aries, and it's time to deal with it. You've been suffering in silence for too long and perhaps feeling a little lost and not knowing how to manage this. But I'm feeling like Spirit is saying now is the time, Aries, to bring this out in the open. Don't let this eat away at you. There is no point in doing that. And of course, if we're holding on to resentment or hurt, that's going to block the beautiful energy that we have in terms of manifesting wonderful things in our life. So I encourage you, Aries, this week to really consider having that open conversation with whomever, or seeing someone to, let out what has been bottled up inside, or, doing something like journaling and writing your feelings down on paper. Whatever it is, it's time to confront this so that you can move on and cease this suffering in silence. So it's interesting, I decided to use the healing, Doreen Virtue's healing card, so Archangel Raphael. So let's ask Spirit, what areas of our life are we looking to heal and needing to heal for Aries? What's coming up for Aries in the week of the 5th through to the 12th of April that needs healing and addressing? Thank you, Spirit. What's coming up for Aries that needs to be healed and addressed this coming week? Thank you, Spirit. One more card. One more card for Aries. What needs to be healed and addressed? Okay, I'm going to do that one. Thank you. We have expect a miracle. Oh, that's beautiful. Listen to your intuitive feelings and stay positive. How lovely. Expect a miracle, Aries. Something's going to happen in your week this week that's going to take you by surprise. And it'll be a pleasant surprise and to do with your healing. So perhaps something special is going to happen for you that's going to help facilitate that healing journey for you, Aries. We have a prayer at the bottom of the card that reads, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention and healing energy, which has restored the health of you. I'm loving that. That's really wonderful. So Aries, when we willingly open to our own personal healing and we address the things that are not yet resolved emotionally, when we decide to do that, we do experience healing. And it would seem to me that Spirit is saying that healing's going to come to you when you make that decision to heal and address the things that need to be addressed emotionally. It heals us on a physical level and on a spiritual level as well. Spirit is saying, listen to your intuitive feelings this week. This is going to bring you a lot of peace and wisdom, Aries. It is time to trust your feelings. It is time to trust what you know to be true for you and to not hesitate or have doubts about what you're feeling. And I know that you can be very headstrong in terms of your determination to do things. But it comes from a heart of passion, and I know that. You are very aware of other people, very aware of their feelings and their energy. You can come across as a little bit headstrong, but you have great self-awareness. And I'm really getting the sense, Aries, that now is the time for you to really tune into your emotions and tune into your intuition for your healing in this coming week. It's featuring quite strongly for you, Aries. So I'm supposing that this is an important time in your journey at the moment, especially when things are coming together for you in terms of feeling inspired and ticking goals in your life at the moment. What a beautiful time to address all aspects of who you are. And the final card is to stay positive. Thank you for helping me to be optimistic and take the appropriate action step that support my health. So you are getting a lot of encouragement, Aries, this week to really look at that emotional healing, to complement all of the hard work and the sacrifice that you've made over the last few years, and the things that you've learned, those soul lessons and the wisdom. You're feeling very enlightened, and I do feel that the timing is just really beautiful for you right now, Aries, so that, your dreams are coming true because you're listening to all aspects of who you are. You're addressing all areas in your life, your financial, your physical, the relationships, your heart space, your emotional well-being, your mental well-being. You are quite aware, and this is a good thing. So when we are mindful of our communication, okay, this is just a reminder to be mindful of our communication, then we know that everything comes together for us and we experience beautiful healing. So we've got, everything coming together. We've got expect a miracle. So what a fantastic reading for you, Aries. How beautiful is that? Well done. And I'm wishing you a beautiful week. So keep that self-awareness alive, address what needs to be addressed, and you're going to experience a miracle. Have a lovely week. Bye for now.